He mentioned that song. He said spread the ops.
Really?
Or spread
Oh,
the op, yeah.
okay.
I hope he's not referring to the baby as the op. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh my God. Crazy times. Diddy has people spinning 1 minute. Lecrae says he saw people wilding out at Diddy parties, and now he's claiming he's never seen anyone doing anything at these Hollywood parties ever. Crazy times. Diddy got people changing lanes and maybe talking out of turn. Today we're gonna talk about that situation, and of course, let's see whether he's trying to save his brand or whether he is telling the truth. Let's take a look. Fair use.
He invited me on his podcast, and prior to going on the podcast, he made an announcement on his page saying that he was going to be interviewing me. I get to looking at these comments, and I was public enemy number one. First of all, I had forgotten, because I've just been living my life following the Lord for the last 8 years. I had forgotten that there were tribes and subsects of Christians that hate me. Literally, I think they despise me. And a lot of their comments were around things such as me supporting abortion, me participating in a political rally, and me being at a particular celebrity's party. Bump it, man. I'm gonna be candid. All right. Lecrae supports abortion. Lecrae is a liberal leftist who hates God, and he can't be really a Christian if he's a liberal leftist. And Lecrae goes to Diddy parties. That's essentially what his comment section was saying about me. If I had $1 for every time I have had to,
Of course, we're gonna continue watching. Why? Or what? How much he would get if he had $1 for? Let's see for what. Today we're breaking down this controversy rocking the Christian hip hop world. Lecrae, is he telling the truth, or is he trying to avoid or create a new narrative relating to his controversies? RJ.
Yeah, so in his defense, we don't know what he did say in the past that he saw some wild things, I believe. But this is something I read on the internet. Guys, I'm not saying this. This is just something I read on the internet. So please don't come after me. This is the internet. This is what I read, KaiR. I read that, and I'm going to paraphrase, considering what genre of music he's in, maybe going wild is having 2 drinks instead of 1. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but this is just something I saw. So what's wild? That's a very subjective thing. But it's clear that Lecrae he feels like he needs to stand up for himself and speak out. But let's continue with the video.
I have had to redirect conversations about that. I would be 10 times more wealthy than I am. So let me just walk down this line for y'all. All right. These are the things that people say I need to repent for. I need to repent for being a supporter of abortion. That's what they say I need to repent for. Let me walk you down this line real quick. First and foremost, I forced my girlfriend years ago to have an abortion. I have since regretted that for every day of my life. I've written song after song about it, good, bad, ugly. I've talked about it in countless songs. On Spread the Ops Out, I mentioned the fact that I hope I get to see my child in heaven. I'm not even trying to get emotional on this, but like, I never will be okay with the sacrifice of human life for the benefit of people just being able to do what they want to do. I'm not okay with the destruction of human lives, babies in particular. Y'all want to talk about the parties? Because I know people want to bring up the parties all the time. I'm the one that told you I was there. You didn't find out from any other source. I told you I was at a party, but it wasn't a freak off. I ain't never been to a freak off. I've never been to any party in Hollywood ever where there was something sexual happening, ever. Not one time in my career, even nearly 10 years ago when I was down bad. When I say I was down bad, there's a lot of stuff I need to repent for that you don't know about. I was down bad. I didn't even know if God was real during that time period in my life. And God was protecting me and saving me and keeping me. Right. So was I at parties? Yeah, I've been to parties, a couple of them. It was definitely in a darker season of my life. But either way, it wasn't a party where people was wilding out and freaking off. None of that was happening. So you got to understand what you won't understand, because you're a Christian. Why would you even go to that function? What you don't understand is that it's similar to being invited to a barbecue. When you're invited to the Rock Nation brunch, daytime, nighttime, it's like a celebrity barbecue. It's just a bunch of people going out there in the backyard, having some drinks, talking, engaging, politicking, networking. That's all it was. That's literally what it was. It was nothing chaotic and crazy. I mean, there were so many people there. And listen, if something did happen, I don't know, because I left. I was out of there, probably by midnight or after. He invited me on his podcast, and
it's giving this vibe, RG.
They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm innocent.
Come on this way.
So are you from Houston?
Man, I'm from Port Arthur, Texas, and I'm a female. I do not drive no getaway car. I'm legally blind.
How'd you get wrapped up with these folks?
I didn't see anything. I'm legally blind.
Mama, I love you.
Mama, I love you. P.O.P., hold it down. Daddy, hold it down.
KaiR, just to be clear, because I think I misunderstood something, because apparently in the past he had an abortion, or he made someone have an abortion, or together they just... I heard it. My bad.
Okay, apparently that's what they said, man. Oh,
but just to be clear, because he mentioned a song. Did you hear the song name?
I
I
heard the song name, but
I can tell what it is, but I hope he's not talking about the baby. The song is called "Spread the Ops."
no, that's not the song he said.
He mentioned that song. He said "Spread the Ops"
Really?
or "Spread the Op." Yeah.
Okay.
I hope he's not referring to the baby as the op. That's what I'm trying.
Oh my God.
I think that's probably not it, come to think of it. But yeah, I understand what he's trying to do, but it's only gonna make things worse. You need to just move on, because the more you talk about it, the more he talks about it, the longer
he
it will
sets
stay
himself up.
trending. What?
The more he sets himself up, because receipts are out there from the horse's mouth. Fair use.
What I will say is at one particular party, lots of big names. There was an artist there who said, "Hey, Lecrae, around 1 a.m., make sure you're not here." And I was like, "What? You just don't want to be here at 1 in the morning." And I was like, now my pride kicked in, like, yo, you don't know me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can handle myself. Like, I'm not some little church boy who ain't never seen nothing. Like, I'm good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what you talking about? Well, it's probably 12:30. I'm downstairs. I go downstairs to the studio. I come up out the studio, and I'm headed back upstairs to like the main area where everyone's kind of congregating and hanging out. And the music changed. It was like really hard and heavy at first, and then, like jam and dancing music. It was a little softer. It was a little more sensual when I came out the studio and started going upstairs. And on my way upstairs, there's like this couch. I won't say how the couch is designed, because then that may give away whose party and whose house this was. There was a couch, and on the couch, I saw a couple of guys really going at it, hard and heavy. And and I was like, oh, my brain, I'm thinking, well, this celebrity party, people do what they do. As I started moving upstairs, I passed them up, and I noticed that it wasn't just those two guys. It was more and more people just going at it. I was like, okay, it's time for me to roll. I'm going to grab my stuff, and I'm going to get up out of here. I did not know that's how this went down. So was that shocking? Absolutely. Was I forced or coerced into anything? I was not. But why they felt that comfortable, I don't know. Maybe the invite list, they was like, yeah, all these people, I don't know. I'm shocked that it went down. But I've been to another situation, another person's party, celebrity party, and you know, a celebrity tapped me on my shoulder, and I was hanging out with them, and it was like, yo, nephew, you might want to go into the other party because this cabana, we about to close it up. And they closed up the cabana, and there was about 3 or 4 big name artists in there, and a whole bunch of ladies start walking in that cabana, and a security guard stood in front of the door. Hey, they didn't coerce me. They didn't ask me to come in, and everybody said, you probably should not be in this cabana. You probably just want to go back out there with the cocktails and the hanging out and the hobnobbing. And
Yeah, man. Not a good look at all.
So either he's lying now or he's lying then. Whatever it is,
He's lying again. It rhymes.
he needs to repent. That's what I wanted to rhyme it with.
Oh, my bad.
You ruined my rhyme, but okay.
Does that rhyme? Drop it again.
Either he's lying now, or he was lying then. Whatever the case may be, he needs to repent.
That's fire in the booth, my guy. That's fire in the booth, my guy.
Did you listen to the last? Listen to the ending, though.
I heard it again.
Okay, I'll do it again. Either he's lying now, but you need to let me finish. Either he's lying now, or he was lying then. Whatever the case may be, he needs to repent.
Yo. Hey, man. Is he being honest, guys? I mean, sometimes people have bad memories. One of the greatest examples we've seen in recent history is America's own president. Very bad at memories. Very bad. Extremely bad. Did people overlook it? Yes. Did people saw it happening? Yes. Were people that said that he was acting normal? Yes. Did he lose the presidency? No. Did they dethrone him? Yes.
You can't.
Did they put someone who couldn't remember worse? Yes.
KR. They can't call you a loser if you never participate. if you don't participate, you always go down as the one who took down the big orange.
Yeah. So we are here now. I mean, the thing is, I understand what he's trying to do, but come on, man. I think you're right, RJ. I think this is what we have here is I think this original clip that was from maybe a year ago, more than a year ago, when the Diddy stuff started happening. And sometimes you need to let things go, man. Leave it all behind, because right now you're trying to angle it differently and say I wasn't there. Like you said, either he was lying then or he's lying now. Now you're making now it seems like you're not even trustworthy at all.